Good morning. This is our third important video for those students who are preparing physics for their board examination class 12. In this video, we take remaining questions of 1 mark only. This is the last video in the series of 1 mark questions. From next video, we cover 2, 3 and 5 marks question. So, we start. A charge cube is placed at the center of a cube of size L. What is the electric flux passing through each face of the cube? The charge cube is placed at the center. Cube. The size of the cube is L. We know that all the sides and the surface of the cube are unsymmetrical. Hence the total flux or the flux coming from the each surface should be equal to 1 upon 6 part. So we can write total flux passing through the cube phi equals to Q upon epsilon naught. All the side, surface are unsymmetrical. With respect to charge. Hence, they will have equal contribution of the flux and flux through and the flux through one phase is pi upon 6 or Q upon 6 epsilon naught. Therefore, phi which each phase equalized to one phase equalized to 6 upon epsilon naught. A proton is placed in uniform electric field directed along positive x-axis. In which direction will it tend to move? Suppose it is a electric field directed in positive x-axis. We all know that F vector equals to E, where E is the charge on the proton. So we can say that the proton moves along the positive x-axis. Answer: the proton moves along the positive x-axis. Two point charges having equal charge separated by 1 meter distance experience a force of 8 Newton. What will be the force experienced by them if they are held in water at the same distance? 2 point charges. These point charges are kept at a distance of 1 meter. So we all know that in a dielectric and a medium, force F is decreased. It became the medium equalized to force in air upon dielectric constant. So we can write in a dielectric and medium, force F is decreased. This is medium force M by K times. So F dash equals to force of air upon K. Therefore, force in water equals to 0.1 Newton two insulated charges, copper sphere A and B of identical size have charge QA and QB respectively. A third sphere C of same size but uncharged is brought in contact with the first and then in contact with the second, finally removed from both. What are the new charges on A and B? Suppose we have three copper sphere of same size. This is A, B and C. The charge on the first QA, QB, in the second last C uncharged. In second part of the question says, when the charge C came in contact with A, this is A and this is C. Then A, charge on A will become QA upon 2. Similarly, then C brought near or brought in contact with B. Should assume the new charge developed on B will become, or new charge developed on A will become QA upon 2. It will become QA upon 2, the initial charge of C, plus the charge on QB, B, QB upon 2. So you can solve the question. Final charge on sphere A. QA upon 2. Final charge on sphere B the charge on Q C, it will be QA upon 2 plus QB upon 2. When we solve this equation, it will become QA upon 4 QB upon 2. So final charges on A and B will become, therefore new charges on A and B are QA dash equals to QA upon 2, the initial one, and QB QA upon 4 plus QB upon 2. The second one. Two insulated charged copper sphere A and B of identical size having charge QA, QB respectively, when they are brought in contact with each other and finally separated, what are the new charges on them? Suppose it is a copper sphere A, B. The charge on A, the charge on B, when they are brought in the charge will become Q upon 2. So it became QA plus QB upon 2. Answer: on joining the total charge on the sphere Q equals to charge on A, charge on B. Therefore, Q by 2 or QA plus QB upon 2. It is a new charge. New charge QA plus QB upon 2. Two insulated charged copper sphere A and B of identical size having charge QA and negative 3 QA respectively, when they are brought in contact with each other and then separated, what are the new charges on them? Suppose this is a sphere A and B. The charge on sphere A is QA and the charge on B negative 3 QA. When they are brought in contact, then A charge added with B equals to Q upon 2, the total charge upon 2. It will become QA negative of 3 QA upon 2 or negative 2 QA upon 2 or the charge will be QA. So, charge on each sphere equals to total charge QA added with negative 3 QA upon 2 or QA negative of 2 QA upon 2 or it will become negative of QA. Therefore new charge on each is negative of QA. Figure shows 3-point charges positive 2Q, negative Q and positive 3Q. Two charges positive 2Q and negative Q are enclosed within a surface S. What is the electric flux due to this configuration through the surface. In the question they have given the figure like this. Two point charges, positive 2q and negative q, is enclosed inside the surface, and another charge, positive 3q, is outside the surface. So we already know about that. Flask equals to total charge upon epsilon naught times, or permittivity of the space. So here we can write net enclosed charge are 2q and q. Therefore, flask or net flask equals to q upon epsilon naught time, or epsilon naught. If this video is helpful to you, please subscribe it, like it, share it to your friends. If you need more information, click on the link given below. Thank you.